What's going on, people? Welcome to 137 Works, and today we are back in a more familiar looking setup angle kind of thing. As you can see there, where is it? Yeah, there. That's where I was coming to you from before with the last video about the PC being broken, but as you can see now, we are kind of more in a more familiar setting. So as you can probably guess, I got the problem with the PC solved. Now, how did I do it? I'll get to that. Firstly, I want to thank everybody who checked out the video, because it actually did surprisingly well view-wise for the kind of video that it was and the size of my channel. Like 60 people checked it out, which is unusual for a video like that on its channel, my small size, obviously. And also like a bunch of likes, people leaving likes and kind of support like that for the situation. And then also a few people actually had some comments. They had some ideas to check out, some things to test out, some kind of places to start the solution. So how did I fix it? Long story short, I bought a new PSU, didn't fix it, and that was €70 basically down the drain. Not really, like there was nothing wrong with the Corsair CX500 that I had, but you know, I upgraded to a 650 Ares game or something like that. I don't know, it was the cheapest, highest value one, or highest rated one that I seen at a glance on Amazon, so I tried that. That didn't fix it, so I was again kind of stuck a little bit, but I hadn't tested the new PSU with the old motherboard and Intel chip. So after about, again, 2 weeks without the computer, 2.5 weeks without the computer, just randomly a couple of days ago, I was like, okay, I should try it with this now. I should try it with the motherboard. Again, kind of putting it off. It was just kind of like the fear of if it didn't fix it with the old motherboard, like if all of a sudden the new motherboard, or sorry, the old motherboard didn't turn on either, then it's definitely something really expensive with the CPU or the motherboard that'll have to be replaced. So I was just kind of like scared and putting it off. But I did it. I got around to testing it, and in the process, at some point, I can't remember what made me notice it or made me check. At some point, I noticed that this 9-pin connector on the bottom right of my motherboard says HD plus, HD minus, HD switch or whatever like that, or sorry, power plus, power minus, power SW, reset, whatever. Again, the little pins that come on the end of that come in with your case, which I can't stand. I don't know how that's not a unified standard by now, since they're almost always the exact same. But anyway, I digress. Basically, like, yeah, that makes a lot more sense, and it looks a lot more like what I'm looking for compared to the one that I was trying, which just said COM1, I think. I spent 2 weeks on and off plugging the power switch from the case and trying to jump the wrong pins on the motherboard. I was plugging them into the COM port. And so, as I said, when I asked for help in that video, I was like, anything stupid that I'm not doing, I think I asked for. I didn't think to think what stupid thing was I actually doing, which is plugging the bloody pins into the wrong place. Yeah, and that's literally all it was. So again, it's not one of them videos, unfortunately, where if this is happening to you, I can offer any advice other than make sure that you're putting the power pins and trying to jump the right pins. In my case, on the ASRock AB350M HDV, I think it is, Mini ATX motherboard, that pin location is down the bottom right. And I just forgot. So I was looking at the one in the middle, which is the COM one, and they are both like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pin layout, so they look very similar. But there's like a diagram on the motherboard that shows you where things should go, basically. And yeah, just goofed, basically, completely goofed. Yeah, 2 weeks in the computer down to complete and utter just stupidity and just not paying attention and not looking close enough. Also, Ice Cream Man driving right now. I think RTX voice should be helping me in this case. Because it's the middle of summer, as I said, you can probably see it on my face. It's like 20-something degrees, very warm, and I really hope this is working. But yeah, very warm, and I have to keep the window open. Essentially, like, there's no hope that I can record a video here with the window closed. But yeah, that's it, basically. Problem solved. Quick little upload today, just to kind of put that out there. I do have a couple of ideas lined up regarding in real life car stuff, which I'm excited about. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably know by now. It happened quite a while ago now, but I've never made a video about it. I plan on making a video on my new car, essentially. Bit of a spoiler, but I won't say what it is just yet, unless you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, in which case you'll probably seen it long ago. But yeah, that's just that one. Then I've got at least a couple of interesting AC mods that I want to have a look at, and the one I'm going to do right after this one, which is a very helpful tip for VR users in Assetto Corsa, thanks to a new update with a community manager. Oh yeah, that's about it. That's what's coming up. That's the kind of the end of the stupid 2.5 week odd issue that I've been having. And yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.